Welcome to Dram Spot. Today I'm chilling here with my man Joe the Boss
What up, folks? What's going on?
and my man Swirv CEO.
What's good? What's good?
We're going to talk about his journey, his career, right here on Dram Spot.
Rap about nothing. Absolutely nothing. See, it's my flow to exposure. When you're down, I walk over you like I don't know you. Don't look at me like I owe you. Your friend should have fucking told you. See, it's my flow. Spit it like fire from butane. That new thing. Drum talk about nothing all day, but speak the truth.
So now we back. Hey, yo, listen. I was just at his comedy club about a week ago on the 31st.
31st, yeah.
Yep, took my wife up there, and it was packed. And like I said in my catch up that I do outside, that the food was good, the atmosphere was good. It put me in the mind frame of Def Comedy Jam, and in this, he acted as a Martin or Joe Torre in the situation. So, how did you come up with that? Who's involved?
Man, it started years ago. Actually, I started doing comedy years ago, and right when I was starting my career, the Laugh House Comedy Club closed down on South Street. So back then in Philly, everybody would, the Laugh House was, the big hub for Philly comedy. And during my introduction to comedy, it closed in like my third year. So from then we had to go places. We'd be in bars, we'd be in clubs. We might be at a cookout doing comedy. We might be at a baby shower or whatever. We was somewhere doing comedy, and I just got to the point where doing comedy shows all over the place. Philly needed a hub again. Philly needed a spot where urban comedy was known. Everybody could go there and laugh and enjoy themselves, have some good food, and enjoy comedy. So that's why when I put in my mind and say, you know what, I want to have my own place, and I created the Joe the Boss Comedy Lounge. This is actually my second spot. First spot I had 2 years ago up in the Northeast area, and was kind of smaller, nice intimate spot, but it didn't have the food, didn't have the ambiance that this spot has right here, and the parking and everything kind of makes everything better for me right now. So right now, me and my partner Tim, man, we doing this thing, Joe the Boss Comedy Lounge, and it's off the ground. It's running good.
It was definitely an experience. I'm gonna tell you again. I'm not a food critic, but the food was actually pretty good. So who you got in the kitchen there?
Oh man, shout out to my chef and the cook. She's doing her thing, man. Miss Tanya's doing her thing in the kitchen. Did you have the fish?
It had to be Miss Tiny. No, I actually what was crazy is when I ordered chicken tender, my wife don't eat a lot.
Oh.
So I ordered the chicken
Oh,
tenders.
they different chicken tenders.
Yeah,
though.
but they wasn't like they was seasoned. They was
Yeah.
our chicken tenders.
Yes, no frozen. She do fresh. Yep.
So I met Joe on a movie set. What was it? Love and Betrayal.
Love and betrayal. Yep.
So I walked up to him and he asked me, was I a comedian? And I've gracefully bowed down. I said, it is something different to one, be situational and kind of funny in conversation than taking somebody on a journey from the start of a joke to a finish and actually have them get it. And I just don't have that talent. So at what point in your life did you know this was for you?
Man, I could take it back years, man. My brother was in the military, right? And back when he would go away, you'd be in the reserves, and you'd go away for like 2-3 weeks, come back home. My brother had this box of tapes, and this is what introduced me to hip hop as well, because I would listen to Big Daddy Kane, Slick Rick, Kwame, and every time he would like, yo, don't touch my music, because one time I had, back in the day, you had the tapes, and you keep rewinding it and flipping it over, and you pop them joints.
Yeah.
So I popped one tape. So he put, what he did was, because I was always short, y'all know I'm 5'2". So what he did was he put them up top in his closet. But I was still sneaking in his room when he would go away, right? And he had this stool in his room. So I would climb up on his stool and I would grab that box. It was the Eddie Bauer box filled with tapes. And I went and grabbed the box. But the stool this time was so wobbly, I fell, right? And as I fell, all the tapes went all over the floor, right? Everywhere. And I'm on my back. And true story, right on my chest is one tape. And guess what tape it was? Richard Pryor live in concert.
Oh, wow.
I was in the 6th grade, man. When I put this tape and I listened to it, it changed my life. I then became the class clown from 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade, 10th grade. And it was just in me. I was a guy that, I was small, so I played football, but I was also you had to be funny. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I would always get cracked on because of my height, and it looked kind of foreign and everything. So I had to come back with snaps, and I remember, man, 6th, 7th grade going to school, reciting Richard Pryor, man. I was born in a small town called Tupelo. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
you know what I mean? Like, so it was like, what is he talking about? That's when comedy was really introduced to me.
Right.
And from then, Eddie Murphy came on, and I started, getting into Eddie Murphy and trading places. And when he did Saturday Night Live,
I think we all were in Eddie Murphy.
yeah,
Buckwheat.
So is it safe to say that you was inspired by the cassette that landed on?
Definitely.
That's what gave you that spark to say, man, I'm going to do this comedy at that point.
Man, when I tell you, I thought I was gonna be a rapper at first because I would listen to so many tapes and raps that my brother had, and I mean, I was listening to stuff that a lot of people didn't know, Kwame and like Slick Rick. They ain't really know. Like, I knew stuff like the whole joint I was listening to, but when I got that Richard Pryor tape, it just opened up a whole world for me, man. I'm talking about, I listened to him over and over and over and over. I don't know if y'all know, but he had this joke, man, about Jim Brown, man. When I heard that joke, I didn't even know what Jim Brown was at the time, but the joke was just funny.
Yeah.
Because Jim Brown would like be running, it'd be like 4th and 40, and Jim Brown would get in the huddle, and he'd be like, give me the ball. He was like, they're like, Jim, it's 4th and 40. Jim Brown be so cool, like, give me the ball. And he was like, yo, Jim Brown would just run and carry everybody. He'd be carrying the whole stands, everybody. He dragging everybody to the end zone. And I used to just listen to that stuff, man, as a young kid, man, I'm telling you. And I was just shocked, like, man, this guy's funny. The storytelling, the way Richard Pryor used to put things together, I was like, this is what I want to do.
So I value relationships. My friends have been my friends forever. My new friends stay my friends forever.
That's dope.
When I was in the comedy club, you mentioned your team of comedians.
Yeah.
Now, I know you have original crew, but are you going to run it like Def Jam Comedy? If I'm an inspiring comedian, I'm in the crowd, will there be a day I can come up and tell 3 jokes?
Definitely. What I do is I run an open mic on Wednesdays. So I'm trying to get off the ground for every Wednesday. But right now, we're doing one Wednesday a month for new artists. I want to give them the opportunity. The comedians I got under me right now, I'm just, I'm training and I'm putting them on the right track of doing comedy. The business of it, how everybody takes it a little differently. But from my point of view, I want to make sure that you get the experience when you come to a Joe the Ball show that I want to come back again. And that's what I'm showing the comedians up under me, because it's not all about just going on stage and being funny. It's about making sure you set the environment right for comedy,
I ain't gonna lie, even if the jokes was terrible, I'm coming back for the food.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
I mean, that's just the fat guy in me.
Yeah, that's how I am. It's business
Speaking about the business, though, on the business side of things, would you say being a comedian is something lucrative, or because I know there's different levels to the being a comedian. I'm far from an actor or anything, but I understand that there's levels to this. So, like someone coming in on an intermediate level, I understand what you get paid like an A-lister.
Right.
Would you classify comedy as a whole a lucrative business?
I definitely would. I mean, I just cats that I can name, y'all probably never heard of before, that don't even work jobs. They are full-time comedians, and they're funny, and they just waiting for that A-list shot. They waiting for their call. It's like being in the baseball minor leagues. You know what I'm saying? You waiting for that call to get up to the big league, but they ready. They ready, and like me, I almost got 20 years in, and. I'm right there. I'm on that one shot away, man. And as soon as I get the opportunity, I can't waste it. So I'm gonna blow with it. And because like I said, I remember probably about 15 years ago, I did a show, and I don't want to put his business out, but I did a show with Michael Blackson. I called it the Philly Kings of Comedy, and he was my headliner at the time. And this is probably 2013. I paid Michael Blackson $750 for that show.
Mm-hmm.
Right. You can't even talk to him right now.
That thing a little different now, right?
You can't even talk to him right now for $750. You know what I'm saying?
That's
so
crazy.
He's up in $40,000 and $30,000 worth right now.
Definitely.
So yeah, you can definitely get there.
Yeah, he made his way in the comedy lane, and as an actor, I think he took it farther. So would you say comedy could be a catalyst to so much other things in the entertainment business? I know it might start there, but what?
It is for me. Like what I do is, like I said, the comedians that's coming under me, I'm showing them that there's so much more than just comedy being on stage. Like if you think about it, every major award show is hosted by a comedian.
Right, like Drewski.
You know what I'm saying?
Example.
Like
Right.
Drewski. But even before Drewski, you had Billy Crystal.
Exactly.
You had Robin Williams. You know what I mean? You
Exactly.
had all these major. It don't matter in what show it is. I mean, I think Queen Latifah is probably one of the first ones that she about to host the Tonys or something like that. But
Yeah.
normally, Oscars, Grammys, them shows is hosted by, you know, Kevin Hart, and they hosted by comedians.
Right.
You know, so it's
But it
beyond
makes
being
sense.
staged.
It's like even like now, I'm waiting for something to happen. You know what I'm saying? And with a comedian, there's no filters. So it makes sense. Rather than get somebody up there to just read a teleprompter and just say, I'm gonna go to the next thing and that be it, and fall asleep or talk monotone, you guys are looking for the angle to be funny. So
Yeah.
I had a friend of mine say, "What is your style of comedy?" So you talked about Richard Pryor, you talked about Eddie Murphy. So are you? So what I find is those guys get to the punchline quick, but then there's I would say more like you know, the GOAT, my boy Dave Chappelle. He'll
Okay.
take a story. His joke might run 5 minutes
Before he gets to the punchline.
before he gets to the punchline.
Yeah.
But it's so shocking by the time he gets there. Like,
Yeah.
I'll go see that dude every time he's in our area.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what's your style?
The thing about having a style is like for Philly and New York, they are tough towns, right? For comedy. Because they've seen so many comics over the years.
Right.
So with Philly, you have to hurry up and be funny before, you know what I mean? It's damn near like the Apollo back in the day. You know how the Apollo, you
Yeah,
get
how
up
much
there?
time? Yeah.
Yeah, you don't get up
For
there
the Sandman
in
on
3
his way,
minutes.
yeah.
You
Right.
So you got in Philly, our punchlines don't really take that long because we ain't had that time. And you know, the fan base want to see funny.
Okay,
So
I
that's
agree
what
with
we
that.
deliver Funny.
So I'm speaking of Philly. Not to put what area you're from or whatever in there, but how are you coping with the Olympics? It's like, yo, they're trying to get people to stay up till 4:30 in the morning in the bars. People's getting sliced and diced. Like, yo, how you navigating up there? How you feel about it?
Listen, I come out when it's about a check and I stay home other than that. So if it ain't about the money, I'm staying home, man.
That's the safest.
Yeah,
thing
I
to
mean,
do.
it ain't
You
even
know?
about staying home though.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I hear
those
you
people
say that
are
as a
home.
comedian.
Yeah.
You more or less hear that from like big name
The
artists and
The bar's
you
on the
know,
corner.
like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But-
it really has definitely changed, man. These young boys, they walking right here, they are assassins, you know?
Yeah, but the bar is on the corner. You might be home. And motherfucker out there at 4:00 in the morning because the government said he could be out there.
It definitely changed, man. It's not the same no more. It's not the same. They don't even care about having a good time and going home. You know, they want to start some trauma, so they got it. I'm just trying to be
I
funny
got a
and go
question
home.
for you, man. What's one of your, I'll say, what's one of your worst experiences you've ever had while you were on the stage doing an act, man? Like, what's one of the worst things that you can remember? And tell me one of your biggest highlights that you can remember.
Man, one of the worst things is probably when I started a long time ago. I put myself in a spot where I wasn't ready to be. You know what I'm saying? And I thought I was because at the time I was doing these little bars, these little spots, and I got on the show. Actually, I got a few minutes on this show, and it was at 3801 Market, hold maybe about 700-800 people.
Right.
And I walked in on that stage, man, and I looked up and I said, "Damn, it's a lot of people."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I was
Stage, like them butterflies and all that.
yeah,
going
all
on,
that
right?
hit me. And I was like, damn, I forgot about what I wanted to say. And it took me a little minute. And as comedians, what we do is just to stall time, we start talking some other shit like, so it's y'all, it's hot outside. You know what I'm saying? So it's stalling, but
That's what that about.
That's a stall tactic.
Yeah, okay.
So how y'all doing tonight? You know what I mean? And I did like 5 how y'all doing, and they was like, get him off the stage.
Oh wow.
You know what I mean? So yeah, that was like my early time doing comedy. It was you definitely have to
man.
you definitely gotta go to the gym, you know what I'm saying? Before. And that was just an experience at the time. I didn't know. And so yeah, that was the worst time I think I ever had.
Right.
My best time was I actually did a tour. I did a tour in 2019, right before COVID. I did a 10-city tour, and 5 of my shows was back to back. So I flew to Atlanta, did a show in Atlanta, left Atlanta, flew to Dallas, left Dallas, flew to Vegas, left Vegas, went to Denver, that's a dope experience,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
Like
definitely.
that's a different.
All those are nice places, though.
Yeah,
too, though.
man, that was a dope experience for
Yeah.
comedy. Just like it felt like I mean, I got to my third city and my credit card cut off. They was like, "You were just in another city yesterday. Like
Right.
your car's
I
stolen."
get that
Is
all
this
the
you?
time.
Yeah,
I get
Is
that
this
all the
you?
time.
Just you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I didn't know what was going on, but that's one of the best feelings I had
Yeah.
doing comedy.
And I could agree with that because this year we've been traveling like crazy. So my boy over here on the sounds had a question for you, and I want to make sure that I don't forget. Have you ever been heckled to the point where you had to smack somebody, or you thought it was about to get there?
No, never. As you go older in this business, and not just by age, I'm talking about just getting more experience. One thing a comedian in Baltimore, Timmy Hall, told me is that you had the mic in your hand, right? So you can't let nobody should be louder than you.
Right.
Like you actually
You
have
control
a tool.
that
You
thing.
control
Yeah,
that. So in the beginning, I remember times where somebody say something and he'd be like, "Oh, okay." But I remember I took a page out of Kevin Hart book when people used to talk about Kev and he would say something and somebody would bust on him back. What he would do is he would make the person repeat it, right? So he in the crowd, he telling a joke, and somebody would like, "Oh, you little short, big head ass." He'll say, "Wait, say it again. Say what you said." He'll make them say it again, right? So then his comeback is going to be way bigger, and it's going to drown it out.
Exactly.
And that's when
And it only take one of them things usually, right?
Yeah, it only take one. It only take one. But when you got that mic in hand, nobody should be louder than you. And like you saw me on my show, like I freestyle a lot.
Yeah.
I like to have fun with the crowd. So that just shows I'm naturally funny. You know what I'm saying? So when I go up there, which a lot of comedians don't like doing, they don't like hosting because you have to start the show off and you gotta set the temperature of the room.
Yeah, the tone.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. And you definitely did that. So I got another question. Does all this, like I said, we met on a movie set. You know what I'm saying? So comedy's doing for you with kind of podcasting and hanging with this guy is doing for me.
That's good.
It's like it seems like I'm always ending up somewhere on somebody's movie set. And the fact that I'm in front of the camera all the time, it just seems like an easy transition. Is that how you feel about it?
Yeah, definitely. Because that was actually that movie set you saw me on. I did about 3 movies so far, but that was the first movie. And shout out to Big Dave and them over there that put me on that movie. I actually had an actual script.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I had to read and I had to remember these lines, and that's for a comic. And I'm traveling doing shows, and I'm like, normally they'll say, "Hey, this is what we want you to do. This is what the scene about." So we would just freestyle it. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I'm good with I can freestyle good with comedy. So what you telling me I got to sit down and read these lines and remember them? Oh man, it threw me off, but I got through it though. Like I actually.
What was the character about? Because y'all was the day that I was there. Because unfortunately, I didn't get a reading part, Dave. But anyway, the day that I was there, the couple days that I was there, I was more or less doing some extra. But they had me really out there and visually in the thing. Same thing when I was on Love and Hip Hop. What was the scene about? We were in that movie was called Love and
Love and Betrayal.
Love and Betrayal.
Love and Betrayal. Yeah.
So it was like a comedy scene.
My scene was more so we was at like a casino.
Casino.
Yeah,
that's what I meant. Casino
So
scene. Y'all was doing gambling.
So we was gambling and playing. So it was basically me playing as the older guy, playing cards with some younger guys, and showing them that kind of age and maturity, trumps their little experience that they think they had. So it was a good little thing. We actually we knocked that scene out too. Like I think in the first 2 takes, we got it real good. Those guys was professionals that I was with, so it was a nice situation there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so so you not only got yourself a part, but that was the same day I met Queen. She'll be on the show next week.
Okay.
So did you know Dave beforehand? How did that come to be where you could have actually, if I had known you first, could have pulled me into a speaking scene? Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. I met Dave a couple years ago. Actually, Dave had booked me to do a comedy show. And once Dave saw me and him, we kind of locked in. Like you said, that the relationships mean a lot. Me and Dave locked in from there. And he's been like my damn near half like a manager, helping me out. And that was like, I'm supporting him, he support me. And I was on the show and Queen had just went up there and did really good.
Okay.
So I'm like my favorite back into me being the leader of my crew. You know what I'm saying? I asked Dave to put her in and he put her in the movie.
That's dope.
You know, so like I said, it's all about, like I said, relationships and looking out for your people.
Yeah. You know what,
Yeah.
man? And you know what? Everybody's vibe ain't the same. You know what I'm saying? That was my first time meeting Dave. He seemed like a real cool dude.
He is cool,
And
yeah.
I hope to work with him again in the future. So that everybody should. I don't know when the movie's coming out. Do you know when it's coming out?
September, early September.
Early September. Make
Mhm.
sure y'all check it out. It's Love and Betrayal. It's going to be on Tubi. He's definitely got some up and coming. You got to go check out the comedy club, and y'all better stay tuned to Dram Spot. You know what I'm saying? That's got to go. There was another question. Do you remember what it was?
I got a nice little bomb I got for him though. I'm ready.
Hit
I'm
him.
ready to put Joe in the hot seat for a
Okay,
minute.
let's do it. Let's get it, man.
Joe,
Huh?
I need to know your top 5 dead or alive comedians. The top
Damn.
5, and then after that, I need you to give me your your worst 5.
Worst 5.
Yeah,
Shucks.
worst 5 that you
Dylan.
Oh man, you can't. No, you ain't getting away with this one.
No, I can't.
No, we can't
You
accept
in the
that
hot
one.
seat, brother. We're not gonna.
This
accept that
is
tonight.
not
Oh,
Jada
man,
Kiss,
y'all-
but that's a
Y'all
flag
know
on the
y'all asked
play.
the wrong person, that man.
I mean, you
Listen,
know,
I'm gonna start with my top 5 dead or alive. Top 5: Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy, Robin Williams, Bernie Mac, Dave Chappelle.
that's a solid list. I'm gonna be.
You
I'm
know what, man? I thought Red Fox was gonna be in there.
That was respectable,
Red Fox is
though.
an
I
honorable
mean, it
mention,
was
yeah.
respectable.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't know where you was gonna go with that, but that is an
Yeah.
honorable list
A lot
right
of people,
there.
even just mention Robin Williams. A lot of people don't remember. Like Robin
Yeah.
Williams is a beast.
Nah, he was one of
He
them
was
ones.
funny.
Man, he was a
He was
beast,
one of
man.
them ones,
I
man.
like him because
Mork
me,
from
I got
Ork.
a lot of energy.
Right.
I liked him in Mork from Ork.
Yeah, he got. A lot
And
of
you know
energy.
what? I don't know whether it was because I was so young, his comedy appealed to me back then. You know what I'm saying? But I know as I got older, he didn't seem as funny to me as I got older. But you know what I mean? I was loving your list.
need
I
to
probably
know
would have set
that
him
5
aside
worst,
for
though.
Red Fox.
I'm current.
5
Who's
worst is-
that 5 worst you just would not buy a ticket to go ever go see?
Dang, I wouldn't go see it. I wouldn't buy a ticket to see Kevin Hart.
Yo, I was thinking the same thing.
Come
not
on.
saying the worst, but I wouldn't buy a ticket.
And this is
Yeah.
not a Fat Joe moment. But I was thinking
Yeah,
the
this is
same
getting
thing.
interesting now. Now
Yeah,
this
yeah.
list is interesting.
Yeah, I would say next that I wouldn't buy a ticket to see. Dang, man, it's a lot of cast that's funny, man. I can't even.
But why
give you
Kevin
for-
Hart was the first one out of everything? I
It's-
mean, a name like that is a name I thought might have made your top 5, possibly.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Right.
It's too much. It's too predictable. You know, and as comedy, people come see us because at the end of the day, really don't know what we gonna say. You know what I'm saying? But I kind of can already guess, and I'm gonna get. Hey, okay, wait a minute. Stop. Okay, wait a minute. Here, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know
Yeah,
that's
he's
coming. You know
Yeah,
what
he's
I'm saying?
animated. See,
So-
I like him in movies though.
In movies, I like it. In
yeah,
movies
I
too.
really do like him in movies.
I also like the beginning, the early, because right now I'm gonna tell you, I'm be honest, I know exactly what it is because with me doing comedy and knowing that, like I just said, me having to remember those lines for that movie with Dave, I know what the thing is with Kev right now. Kev is on the point where he's so high up, he has writers now, and it's not Kev. It's not Kevin Hart. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's not the Kev that we got back in Grown Little Man when he first came out with the Comedy Central. You got
Favorite
writers now that's
Soldier.
giving him stuff. Yeah, you know. So
It's a full show, a team, but a full show,
Exactly.
as opposed to
Yep.
going up here. Here's my raw talent. I'm
Yeah.
gonna
and
give
he's
y'all what I
feeling
got.
it.
Right.
Yeah,
It's a
it
scripted
doesn't.
out- It's
Yeah,
a scripted scenario.
It's you being a writer saying, "Hey Joe, try this joke out." It's you being a writer and saying, "Hey Joe, I wrote this for you." Now I'm going up there and I'm just
So
reciting.
that's like a ghostwriter.
But
for
you don't
an artist,
feel
so
it.
to
Ghost
say.
form. Yeah, that's what it
So
is,
would you
ghostwriters.
do? Would you? So you're almost in a situation where it's almost like hip hop, or you know, is he like a Drake to you versus if you write your own jokes? Do you feel like the same way as rappers do? Like, Style P says on one of the shows. I saw a clip. I don't know which one he was on where he was talking about. I think he was talking about Drake, where he was talking about, it's like, you love an athlete and then he's on steroids because somebody wrote for him.
Right.
Even though
right.
Drake can really write.
Well, I don't think it's an issue where that he can't produce and write his own stuff. I think it's the fact that he's just so busy.
Right.
You know, Kevin's dropping a movie every other year. You know what I'm saying? So that means out of that 12 months, he's probably working on 2 movies. You know, he got the brand that he doing. He just did the comedy special, you know, the Funny as Fuck on Netflix. He's got so many things going on. You can't take the time and sit down and actually write material. You know, like what Kanye West used to do. Kanye West used to fly to Colorado or Wyoming, one of them. He used to go to isolate himself and don't be around nothing or nobody just to come up with material.
Yeah.
That's why I believe Dave Chappelle is where he at. And he's able to do the things he's doing because he in Ohio, right? Dave don't live out in LA.
Right.
Yeah, he ain't for the Hollywood parties. He's actually in the community, in the town. You know, he's actually still around people, you know, and I think it's just he's able to put that pen to work.
I tell you another person I felt that way about. I know this ain't about my top 5 or, you know, or worst 5, but I kind of felt like that about Mike Epps. I love him in movies. But
He's all right on the stage too, though.
Yeah,
like, I mean, he's not bad on the stage.
I feel the same way. He's
kind of
so-so.
like he's iffy, but I think he do enough to make you say, you know what, I'll see what he got next. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Got that,
I love him in movies. Like something about him on, like after seeing him in movies and then seeing him on stage, you know, the last couple ones, not the very last one, but the couple of them before.
It's predictable.
I
know
like
what he's going to say.
I like seeing him in movies. Like some of my favorite comedians, just like Kevin Hart. I don't want to see him. I want to see him in movies.
That's
where I like
Young
to see
Fly, Carlos Miller, and them boys. They good comedians, but they not the same as some of these names we're talking about as far as caliber goes to me. But I feel like when I watch their show, it's very funny. Individually,
it's
they're
so
funny.
Many, and you know, you look at them as like the B-listers. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so many
crazy
B-listers out there that they're about to blow. I mean, I don't even know, but where y'all put him at, Deion Cole. You know what I mean? To me, Deion Cole is a genius.
I think he's dope, but I don't think he's.
You don't think he's not A-lister.
Yeah,
you know
that's what I mean. I still think there's a lot of growth there as far as the name and the
it's a lot
brand,
of potential, man. I think it's just comedy is just it's so many comedians out here that it's the competition. We are never going to be the Red Fox, the Richard Pryors, and the Eddie Murphys. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of gotta. I don't even think they A-listers. They are like A plus listers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they just the goats. Like
off the Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, they the Mount Rushmores, and it's like we keep trying to chase them, but we're never going to beat them. You know what I mean?
Hey Joe, I ain't gonna let you get off though. You only named one out of that 5.
Honestly, I'm gonna tell you.
I'm gonna reverse this thing because what I see happening is start to match the gas a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
so before we get back to Philly, I need to know who these other 4.
Man, did I just went and go see?
Well, he agreed with me with Mike Epps.
Mike Epps is one too.
So that's 2.
That's 2. Okay. Mike Epps. Oh, Cedric the Entertainer.
Yeah. I disagree.
I wouldn't go see Cedric.
But I like Cedric.
He's all right though.
But yeah, I like Cedric.
New guy. I like the new guy, but I wouldn't go see him. I wouldn't go see Mojo Brooks. And also I probably would say DC Young Fly. I probably wouldn't go see him either. I wouldn't pay no money.
You don't feel he got a good stand up?
No, I think he got a good head start off of Wildin' Out.
Wildin' Out.
Yeah, I think he got a good head start. Now Carlos,
he's naturally.
Carlos is a beast.
He's that one.
Yeah, Carlos is a beast.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think he might be the better one out of all of them.
I seen Carlos in Atlanta years ago. Yeah, man, before all that stuff even happened.
He's funny. It's some people that make you laugh, and there's some people that is funny. I think there's a difference. Would you agree? In the comedy?
Definitely. He's one. He's that naturally funny on stage. Yeah. Like I'll go see him. You know what I mean? I would definitely go check Carlos. I saw him years ago and live at the Atlanta Comedy Factory. He was hilarious.
Right.
You know? So that's why I said it's like comedy is so, and you know, I look at it as like being as boxing too. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a one-on-one sport. You know what I mean? It's just you on that stage. Just like you in boxing, it's just you against that opponent. It ain't a team effort. You know what I mean?
Why boxing though? Like you from Philly, dude. Like I thought you was gonna say like battle rap or something.
Nah, I'm Philly a boxing town, right?
You wouldn't think it's the same as a battle rap, as far as y'all preparation when y'all freestyle off your head.
No. I think comedy is like boxing because I say that. I say because any night can be your night. Any night you can go in the boxing ring and you can kick somebody's butt and win, right? And any night you can go on that stage and you can get your butt kicked and lose. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I'm telling you, it happens. It happened to. I mean, we saw years ago. Who was it? Cat Williams came here and got booed. with the other guy that got booed, my main man, Tommy Davidson.
Oh yeah,
Tommy Davidson.
Now
Back
back
in
in
the
the day,
He's
Tommy
funny,
Davidson, he
though.
was funny as hell.
Yeah, he came
I don't
in-
know
he
what
came
he's
and got
doing now.
booed, you know what I'm
But
saying? So-
I used to think Martin was funny back in the day, but I don't know if I would go see him anymore.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm
Changed.
saying?
The Martin show, I don't think I can
Yeah.
handle it.
But you know, I remember Tommy Davidson. You know, he was being pretty funny.
And on that Shaq special, he killed it.
Yeah.
Have y'all seen the Shaq special when it came out years ago? When I think they was Kev had headlined it. Yeah, he killed that show.
So for my people, I like to ask a question that everybody asks the generic blah blah blah. If I was coming up in a comedy, how do fellow comedians treat you
Horrible.
on your way up?
Horrible. That I can tell you about. Horrible. Let me look in the camera and say horrible again. This is a
What they mean,
treacherous.
Joe?
It's a treacherous game, man. It's very treacherous. It's a shame because you will find yourself saying, "Yo, man, you funny. You should try. You funny. You should go try it." And the next thing you know, you get pushed out into this comedy world, and it's like, "Oh, this ain't what I thought it was gonna be." And the sad part about it is, it's not just your city; it's every city. Because I talk to comedians all over the country, and the same issues that I be going through in my city. My man down in Dallas, my man in Louisiana, my man down in Atlanta is going through the same thing.
Right.
What happens is, here's a prime example, right? Eric Bishop. Eric Bishop used to go do shows. He was killing it. He moved out LA. He was killing it. He got to the point where they was like, "Oh, we can't keep putting him on." So he would sign a list for the open mic, right? And he would kill it. But what happens is, now you killing it. Now I don't want you on the show with me no more. So if I'm hosting and I see your name on the list, Eric Bishop, I'm not gonna call you. I'm gonna cross your name out. I'm gonna call somebody else because I know you can go up there and you're gonna steal the night from me. So what he did was he started writing all these other names down on the list, right? And one of the names he wrote was Jamie Foxx. And they said, "Dang, that kind of sound like a female name." So when the host went up there to introduce Jamie Foxx, that's how Jamie Foxx changed his name.
Yeah.
His real name is Eric Bishop. When he first started doing comedy, he was doing comedy under that name, but he couldn't get on stage.
Yo, dude, I'm glad you brought that back because I had no clue who the hell you
Who
were
I was talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how Jamie Foxx came up with his name because they wouldn't pick him because he was killing it so much. So he had to come up with a different name,
Yeah.
and he created Jamie Foxx. That's how bad it is when comedians know that you are a threat and you're gonna kill the show. I mean, I did a show, man, and comedian said, "Hey, what kind of jokes you do?" I said, "Damn, what you asking me that for?" I was gonna make sure we don't do the same jokes because if you do the same jokes, you ain't gonna be able to be on the show with me.
Yeah, thievery. What about that?
Oh,
I've heard of comedians talking about people
Yeah,
stealing
now
their
we
jokes.
now we cooking.
Has that ever happened to you?
Now we cooking. Yes, I done had a couple comedians, man, bite my jokes, man.
Name
One
them.
and two in particular. Top Flight, Philadelphia, biggest comedian joke. I told you, y'all got to ask the wrong person to come here, okay?
No,
'Cause
absolutely
I can
not.
fight, I
No,
can
we
say
did
names.
not.
Okay.
Yeah.
I tell them that all the time because I can fight. I'm gonna say names.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Listen, comedy is crazy. The joke thieving is not even on the level like Cat Williams got on the. He got on the show and exposed everybody.
Yeah.
It's even on this level where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? It's bad because what I tell comedians now is you gotta take your jokes that's more about your personal life. That way you stamping it and people know it's you. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like I got a joke, man. I used to tell when I used to take my son to the barbershop and everything, I was going to the barbershop every weekend. You would be on Facebook. This when Facebook was like really coming out and you had so many friends, you wouldn't know who your friends was. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I didn't know this one guy in particular was my friend on Facebook and he had brought his son to the barbershop. And I go sit in the barber chair and I'm like, I'm like this little boy coughing all on me, spitting and everything. And I got to sit in the chair and I'm on Facebook and I'm writing this on my Facebook, right? This little badass kid sitting next to me. I'm about to punch him in the face, throw him on the ground. He's sneezing all on me. And I hit post. And as I hit post, my homie turned and said, "Damn, Joe, you going to talk about my son on Facebook?"
God. God.
I didn't know we was friends on Facebook. That same joke I did, comedian went on stage and stole it word for word. Word for word. And comedians know that was my joke. I got a call. "Hey, man, look up Top Flight at Caroline's up in New York. Stole your Facebook joke, word for word." I go in there and look his joke word for word, man. I just said so crazy because I just got another comedian that reached out to me and said the same thing because he went on a Google thing and he was like, "Yo, man, I know your stuff. I know, what I'm saying? He got that same joke and I know that's your joke." I was like, "Yeah, that's my joke." They're definitely
Wow.
stealing jokes.
Now I don't know about for you what makes the best jokes, but the ones that I can visualize are the ones that make me laugh the hardest. Like I sat there and I seen you sitting at the airport. I seen you get ready to post that shit, and then
Yeah.
this motherfucker is yelling like, "Yo!" Those kind of jokes make me laugh. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
that's
saying?
why.
I think that's why I gravitate to like Dave Chappelle or some stuff like that because he takes you down a journey or something
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
how
But
Ali used to get.
I'm not gonna lie. When I was at the comedy club, just there's something authentic about being off the cuffs, uh, about you being up there and you just it seems like it seems like you grab a subject and you latch onto it
Hmm.
and you just keep it rolling and you beat the shit out of them with it
Hmm.
and they just ate it up. I was sitting there watching a master at his craft uh, handle a crowd.
Yeah,
And in this case, they were old folks, and he kept telling them
yeah,
they were old as shit,
yeah,
and they were
definitely.
laughing the
Yeah.
fuck out of it.
Definitely,
I
yeah.
was quite offended, me personally. So
Joe.
we left early because this
Yeah.
old shit. I'm not about that
Well,
life.
it's the crazy part. Is comedy. Comedy has our fan bases are 98% women and 95% older people. So we don't have no young people come to comedy shows. That's the craziest thing.
Right.
Comedy, young people do not want to laugh. They too gangster.
That's
It's
crazy.
women and older folks who come to comedy. So like that's kind of like the fan base. And what I do is a lot of people don't realize that the host is actually a comedian too. So sometimes I gotta go up and I gotta be funny. I gotta let them know like
Right.
you're not about to see no BS. Like I'm about
Wake
to
'em
put
up,
you on.
yeah.
I'm about to put you on. I'm strapping you in right now. Get ready because it's about to be a roller coaster of laughter tonight. And I'm just the first one gonna hit you, and the rest gonna follow behind me. Because when I'm on the road, like I'm normally a headliner. But when I'm in Philly, like I get booked a lot to host because a lot of comedians don't have that go up and bring you in. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna bring you. I host a lot of events, birthday parties, all kind of stuff, man. I'll be hosting. You'd be surprised, man.
Huh.
I hosted a lady's 70th birthday party on the Benjamin Franklin yacht like last year.
So we said that comedians don't, obviously you motherfuckers don't respect each other,
No,
and I guess you gotta keep your gangster, whatever. How do other entertainers treat you?
long as I guess we ain't in the same lane, they good. I got dope friends that singers. Dope friends is poets. So yeah, I don't have like no bad blood with other entertainers.
Now, are you going to intertwine any of that, or like after a while on I'm just like I
At the
said,
club?
it really put me in the mind frame of a Def Comedy Jam, and we're not going to take up too much of your time, but I remember even after the Dave Chappelle show, and we most Def doing freestyles and stuff like that. Are you
Mhm.
going to combine the hip hop vibe along with, or
Yeah, it
is
would be
that
dope.
beyond your older crowd?
No, that'd be dope. I would love to introduce that, man. I would love to bring, hip hop and comedy together, R&B and comedy together. For me, I love networking, and in the little platform that I have right now, I want to take full advantage of it because I don't know if I'm gonna be doing this next year. I don't know if I'm gonna be here next year or next week. You know what I mean? So like the comedians I got, like the Queen Mina had just came back into town. She was gone for about 6-7 years and went to Atlanta to try to do some things. Had to end up coming back to Philly. And I told her once she got back, I said, I got her. You know what I mean? Another comedian just started. The other lady who came up with the little suit, lady had a little baby suit, man, for my birthday. She gave me a little baby suit. So that's just me. Like I put her on. I'm trying to train her and show her the way of comedy. And then my man Jada Addict is he's been doing comedy for like a year and a half.
Yeah.
And been clean and sober for 29 years. And this guy like came to me. He's like, I want to do comedy. He's been loyal and he's been wanting to rock with me. And I think I done took him to like 4 or 5 different states already.
Yeah. So and because because of you kind of have a team, what I mean, how are you going to diversify what's happening? How what I mean, you almost made it seem like, man, I'm only rocking with my team, and they were good. You know what I'm saying, I enjoyed the show, but for the repeat factor, like how do you keep it fresh, or are they writing so many jokes that what I'm saying, when I come back next week, it's not going to be the same thing?
Oh no, I do bring different comedians on. I rotate 1 or 2 of them on every show.
Okay.
And that's just to keep them sharp. but we bring. I got a different headliner every show, a different feature. Actually, the show July 11th, I'm not even actually on it. I have the funny Philly. I have the funny ladies of Philly, all women. You know what I mean? Miss Darkchild's the headliner. Queen Mina's hosting. Got Miss Cash on there. So I'm doing an all female lineup come July 11th. You know, for the ladies.
See, I was going to say, I'm glad you said something about the females because I was about to say all this talk about comedians and comic. We haven't mentioned their female.
Yeah, they get a bad rap.
And there are some awesome females that's been comics. I mean, you know.
Name
like
one.
Ellen DeGeneres.
Ellen DeGeneres, Cheryl Underwood.
Whoopi Goldberg.
Some more.
Some more.
Yeah.
I mean, we can go all the way back.
They don't count. Name another one.
They don't count. Why they don't
God.
count? Mom's Mabley. You gotta go back to Mom's Mabley.
I'm just saying,
she don't count either.
I
Name
mean,
another
when
one.
I heard you say that. That was like a breath of fresh air.
Yeah.
For a second, because I think females do get outcasted. I want to say, looking from the outside in, I don't see as much females stand up no more.
Right.
At one point in time, HBO I feel like was exercising that a little bit at one point in time, but I don't see a lot of female acts anymore.
Yeah,
they're more TV shows based, as you know, where they still do comedy, but they're more TV show based.
Yeah, like a Regina Hall.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you know, so.
But I think they were funny on stage too. You know, what happened to the female side of things? Why did they get blackballed in the comedy world?
I just think it's so much of the men are doing these, you know, taking it when dressing up as women and taking a lot of roles from them. So I think a lot of bitterness came from that. Like, why hire, you know, some more to do this role when such and such or Jamie Foxx gonna put on a dress? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Why hire this when this person gonna put on a dress? So I think it got to that point, but also I just think that they need a strong leader. You know, I don't even know here if they bicker and beef amongst themselves like how the men do, but for the women, I think it's just a lot of easy because you already got 98% women. That's your fan base. So going up and talking about stuff, that's like when I'm helping the female comedians that's rolling with me. You don't gotta stress yourself. You know, for us, we gotta worry about writing a lot of material when stressing ourselves. For us, for them, I say, hey, listen, you got 98% of the room already familiar with what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? If your bra don't fit a certain way, you can go in there and talk about that. And
work the room off of
right. Yep.
Yeah.
Somebody in there going to understand exactly what you're saying. So it's a lot easier, I think, for them. But at the same time, I don't think they realize that.
Yeah, that makes sense though.
Yeah, but definitely shout out to all the female comedians.
Yeah, shout out to all the females, the before and after, even the ones that's on your way up.
Yeah.
Keep pushing, man.
Now, Miss Darkchild, you come back July 11th. She is a beast. She's actually she's actually our Philly Queen of Comedy. She won that award probably like 3 years in a row, I think. Miss Darkchild's the beast.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to definitely come check her out and see if we can get her. See if we can get her on the show, man. Because you know what, I do like. There's a few things that I like. I like video games. I like hip hop, and I like to laugh. And you know what?
That's good.
When people are around you, do they automatically expect you to entertain them because you're a comedian? Like, this has been a pretty straightforward. It ain't been a whole bunch of
laughter
kind of deal. It's been a, you know what I mean, more informative than comedic, so to speak. So, you know what I mean? Do people tend to think that you're supposed to be super funny all the time?
They do. So, I mean, you know, tell me a joke.
Well, what the fuck happened here, man?
Tell me a joke. Yeah, you want me to come on and tell you a joke, or you want to do an interview? Like, which one you want it?
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it.
You know,
I don't want to talk about
it. Once you pull that cord for me, it's a go on, man. You know what I'm saying?
I haven't seen
man,
it.
Listen,
so is there any way I can get a little encore?
Man, listen, we want to talk about a lot. I don't even like coming around a lot of people no more, especially little kids. I hate them little kids. You got seriously, kids is bad as shit, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you, I'm on the road. I do comedy a lot. You know what I'm saying? I'm driving one day. I got a little car. I'm driving little kids in the middle of my driveway. They threw this ball, hit my car. And I'm mad because I'm already 5'2", so I don't play no games with these kids. I jump out. I say, hey, get your little butts out the street. This little kid's going to scream back to me, hey, get your little butt back in the car. So I got back in the car, man. I don't want no trouble. These kids is bad as hell, man.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? They bad, so you can't.
I get it.
You know what I mean? And then also, it's just a lot of stuff that happen in your regular day life that just be funny. Like, I still work a job. You know what I'm saying? And for me, it's hard as hell because Like I'm in like corporate, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I gotta go every day and not laugh at these people. I'll be looking at these old white ladies just come in and they wigs be all twisted like this shit. You know what I'm saying? Now I can't be funny. So for me, it's like I got a crazy on and off switch.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But when my switch gets turned on, I'm on fire.
On
Man.
go.
I want to have fun. Like, you know, we can have fun. I'm rocking out. You want to have fun? Let's go.
All right, let's go. Let's go. But nah, man, this is you are the first comedian that I've had on Dram Spot. And again,
Dram Spot. Where that name come from?
my name is Dramaine.
Jermaine?
Dramane.
Oh, like Trey Songz.
Like drama, INE. So
Ain't Trey
people
Songz
call
name?
me Dram
I
or
don't
Drum.
know. I don't think his name's Jermaine though.
Yeah,
No.
Trey Songz named Jermaine.
No,
No.
mine's is Dra.
Drumming.
Dramaine. Dramaine. Like
Okay.
drama. So I just took off the INE. People call me drama or drum.
Dram Spot. Let's
Yeah.
get it.
You see it.
Dram Spot. Let's
You
get
see
it.
it.
Niggas in here at 45 and older at Dram Spot.
Hold on, wait a second. Hold up. Hold up.
Man,
Hold up,
like
wait a
icy
second.
hot in this thing.
Hold up. Wait a
The
second.
Dram Spot, you know what I mean?
Hold up. Wait. Hold on.
Niggas in soaking their the crew over there is soaking their feet
What?
right now. Their feet hurt.
Hold
over
up.
there. They got his shoe kicked off.
Cut the
soaking
cameras.
his feet.
Hold up.
With
Cut
the
the
Epsom
camera.
salt. Epsom salt and green alcohol. I'm
Yo.
not wondering what's that
Yo, they your
smell is.
teammates too. What are you
What in
doing?
the world is going on?
What are you doing?
I didn't
This-
tell you
oh,
I
this
had
is-
that in me. Though.
Oh my
You
God.
know, I was actually gonna wait till the end and let
This is
y'all
the
know. I mean,
old
I do this
squad
comedy
right
thing
here.
too, though. But you know, this ain't about me. It's about Joe today. So I'm a.
Yo, this dude comes. I hate to cut
Yeah.
you off, but this dude comes and he gets Irish. He wants Irish whiskey.
Irish whiskey, that's right. I should have known I was coming to an older spot when he said I got baked beans over there. Who the heck serves baked beans? You know there's some old head stuff.
Yeah, when he said the Irish whiskey,
Yo, you
I
know
was
what?
like, yo, man.
Jameson, man. Y'all don't do Jameson?
I mean,
These baked fuck that. These baked
That's
beans
not a
have
choice
brisket
for me.
in it.
It's-
Brisket, that's another
it's
thing.
a tequila.
It's upper crust. They ain't
You know.
even just regular baked beans. It's upper crust baked beans.
Hey man,
With brisket.
God.
yo, you know
I
what?
love it. I love it. I'm
I
coming
try.
back over here.
I try to be nice. I try to take care of my people when they
I'm
come.
coming back.
You know what,
Man,
man?
he talked about the baked beans, man.
Baked
You
beans.
know what? Them
on the
shits
show.
was banging too.
Yo,
I did. Them
Hey,
shits
Joe, I
was
thought you would
banging.
wait till you get in the
Nah,
car.
hell no.
Nah,
He wanted me to.
He did it right on the
He
show.
said, turn the switch on. I said, let me turn the switch on. Then he said,
Wow.
it's brisket and the baked beans.
Yo, man, I thought I was doing something.
You
You,
did.
know
You
what I'm saying?
definitely doing something. You definitely doing it. I saw the.
I mean, that's
drop
high.
them
That's
off. I
high
said,
end down up here though,
I
because
see.
most people put regular ground beef in and be done, man. You know, or something like that.
Not
But when
drum.
you said the brisket,
Ron put brisket.
I
in
didn't
there.
think he was gonna. You know,
And
I
the
should've-
brisket
Yo.
sit outside and marinated all night long. He
man,
had
he
it
smoked
sitting
that thing,
outside
man.
in the smoker.
Come on, man.
That's why my man feet over there hurting because he was walking back and forth checking it all night long. Make sure the brisket is ready for Joe the
Hey
Boss.
man, I'm
when
gonna
he
tell
get
you.
here.
I'm gonna tell you how hard he was cooking that brisket, man. He blew the top off that joint when
Blew
we
the-
was sitting out there,
See that?
man.
I don't know if it was a blow to top, but that, even though
The
it's
top
funny,
did come on.
that really happened.
Hey yo, for real. Though,
It's
hey,
a smoker.
I walked by
I knew
this
it
joint.
was
This thing's a boosh. You know,
And-
I'm like,
and,
no.
and it's no propane or nothing. It was nothing
I'm
but
going
wood
the
chips in there.
other
I don't
way.
know what happened.
Damn, that's the hell of a brisket right there.
I'm
You
telling
can't
you,
beat
bro.
real life. But again, man,
A1 brisket right here in Townsend, Delaware, man. I
Mhm.
promise you. Dram Spot. Don't ask for it nowhere else. It's only
Yeah.
here.
Don't come down here talking about where the grilled cheese at. It ain't happening.
yo,
Y'all artists that come down here, this is
Hey,
you
them
gonna
baked
get
beans are
treated
so
right.
good though. I ain't gonna lie, man. I took my burger and I slapped it. You ever take your
Oh,
burger
you dipping
and,
in your
and dip
beans?
it? Come
Yeah,
on,
hell yeah,
bro.
that's black folks stuff, right? That's a good cookout, right?
why you
there.
bringing up old shit?
Man, no, you saying
That shit is over.
the sauce.
It's over.
Your bean sauce was good. Your bean.
Y'all
any
bringing up
man
old
over
shit.
45, bean sauce is good. Trust me, okay?
Yeah.
I mean, you've been cooking them beans for a long time.
Yo, man, this shit is getting old. So we're gonna end this right here.
Let's go. Let's get going right now.
Yeah, yo, man,
Producer over there, feet is tingling right now.
I can't
Yeah.
thank you enough. You know what I'm saying? Normally we would get into a gaming situation, but Joe don't play no games. We play drinking. So we're gonna cut this off and we're gonna get to having some fun. Yo, thank y'all for tuning in right here on Dram Spot.
Definitely, man. Your boy Swirv CEO signing out respectfully. Make sure y'all tune in June 29th. New series, Die Hard from Detroit, dropping on BT Plus, man. And I am on that joint. Make sure y'all stay tuned in and stay supporting my boy Dram at Dram Spot and also my man Joe.
That's
It's your
right,
boy
man.
Swirv CEO signing out, man.
Oh, wait a second. We almost forgot. July 12th, hotter than July. we're going to be down at Docklands. We broadcasted live. We're going to be launching our new radio app. We got Chubb Rock in the building, Swirv Ceo in the building. We got Ed Liva. We got DJ Big Ant. We got DJ Tim Dog, Delaware Zone. We got DJ T Savage. I'm telling you right now, we got my man, Mr. Smith, Boss Man, coming up, and Rel G's. So be there, because I will be there.
You said Rel G's
yeah,
from Philly?
Yeah, Rel G's from Philly. He's on. Yeah. He's coming. It's I
got a record with Rel G's.
Okay. So we're gonna do some more. Actually, man, I'm trying to come.
That's wild.
So me and my boy Mon over here, and One Man Gang, just my production team, we're gonna put together a couple tracks, and hopefully we can all do some collaboration and stuff again. But for the people out there, it's gonna be industry people in there where y'all can network. So if you're artists, come down, get in where you fit in. I'm telling you right now, this is gonna be it.
If you're single, this is the place to be. And if you got somebody, bring them with you. Get a ticket.
I'm trying to tell you.
You know what I'm saying? That's all I want to say to y'all. This is an episode y'all don't want to miss. It's going to be an epic event. Burning the stage down along with my allies that's going to be there with me. And I appreciate you, John, for definitely getting me on that show.
Absolutely.
I got a surprise for you. I ain't even tell you yet, though, but definitely, man.
All right. And shout out to my man Mono from Celebrity Boxing. He's coming down. He's going to hang with us, too. So, you know what I'm saying? All we need is Joe the Boss down there. We in the building then. You know what I'm saying?
Here.
Yo, Philly, stand up. Delaware, stand up. Maryland, stand up. Dram Spot in the building. New radio app coming down the pipeline, baby. You see it.